I'm Zach Kastrick. I'm here with senior Christian Jones. Christian, you're one of the top recruits in the state and even closer top recruit in the nation in that area. What does recruiting look like this year?
I mean, the recruiting this year was just trying to figure out where I'm going to spend the next 4 years of my football career at. And I would say that's kind of what it got more serious in a way. I would say I was looking kind of harder to look like really taking in all the information this recruiting season.
And then you guys went undefeated last year, but you guys lost a lot of faces, a lot of seniors, a lot of big seniors too. What do you guys have to do this season to replace those losses?
Yeah, so I mean, one of our goals is going to be the toughest team in the state and out hit everyone and make them tap. And this summer we have been showing up every single day and getting 1% better.
And then you're kind of the anchor of the defense. You're a big face back there in the backfield. What do you have to do on defense this year with a lot of losses and a lot of new faces coming in on defense?
Yeah, everyone just has to do their 1/11th and make sure they know their role and make sure that everyone plays sound football and we communicate.
I'm here with senior O-lineman Connor Wayne. Connor, you're going into your fourth and final season here at Westside. What do you hope to see out of that final year?
I want the 2024 Westside football team to be the best possible team it can be, and I want to see us max out.
And you guys coming off back-to-back state championships, what do you guys have to do to make it 3?
We just have to focus on, we've talked a lot about focusing on the process and just maximizing every day and really attacking it every single day.
And you're kind of the anchor of the O-line. You're the oldest one out there. What does the O-line look like this offseason? A lot of new faces.
I mean, there have been a lot of guys that have put in a lot of work, and I really feel confident that we're going to, be able to get the job done up front, and because you got to be able to run the ball if you want to win a game, and so it starts up front with us.
And then this offseason you committed to Wayne State. Walk us through that kind of decision of committing there.
I felt like the coaches were great to me. I really felt like a program that had a really great culture, and I wanted to go there because it felt like home.
And then if there's 1 or 2 things this football team has to do this year to win, what are those 1 or 2 things?
I think we can't look too far ahead. We have to focus on, having a great day of practice and then, a great Thursday walkthrough, and then focus on each drive and doing what we can during that drive to be, the best football team we can be.
I'm here with Coach Lamonji. Coach, you're coming off back-to-back state titles, an undefeated season last year. One of the best teams we've seen in a long time in the state. What do you guys have to do to be better than last year and improve upon last year's team?
Well, we took some time. We celebrated what we've done last year and in the year before, and from the get-go in January, we talked about this team having its own journey and setting its own pace. So we know that the past has been really good to us, but now it's this year's team's turn to kind of set the standard again. So from the jump, we've talked about continuously working hard, reinventing ourselves, changing our cultural traits up just a little bit, and just having full buy-in to what we want to do. The biggest thing is we don't have to play last year's team. We have to play this year's schedule, and I think our kids are excited about it. And they've been working hard, and we got a little bit of inexperience coming back, but we do have enough guys that were part of the success of the last 2 years, and I think they're hungry to continue to elevate and try to get one more. So so far so good. We have great excitement, so it should be a fun, challenging year for us.
And you mentioned you guys lost quite a bit of players. I did a bit of digging. You only returned 17 total touchdowns off last year's team scoring-wise. How do you replace the void of losing all those guys?
You practice with a purpose, and it's the next guy up mentality, and we got some guys that we feel are going to accept those roles, and even though we have guys who've never done it before, just as last year's group had to do it once in their career, we have guys that are ready to take the next step and to be playmakers, and I'm sure once the situation arises, they're going to be well trained to get the job done, and our offenses can distribute the ball and execute, and sometimes things just happen naturally, and if everybody does their 1/11th and does their job, good things will happen, and you can't worry about how many touchdowns you're going to get or how many yards you're going to throw for. You just got to do your 1/11th, let things happen for you, and just execute and let things kind of come to you. And as long as you play hard and you play with great toughness, usually good things will happen. And then before you know it, these guys are going to gain the experience they need early on. And then by the time you get to mid-season and in playoffs, hopefully they're going to be ready to go and be playing at peak performance.
And I know you guys have been doing 2-a-days, morning and afternoon practice this last week and throughout the summer. How has this summer workout gone with this new team?
Yeah, so we started around Memorial Day, and we focused on lifting and speed and agility and conditioning once we hit July, and they worked hard. We went early in the morning and really attacked each day, and the guys really understand it's a process, and you're not going to be able to get to where you want to get to unless you focus on the present. And so I think they did a very good job at that. And then we had a team camp in the middle of July that went well. And as fall camp approached, we really didn't have 2 days. What we did is we practiced early in the morning, 5:30 to 7:30. And then you're allowed to come back for a 1-hour walkthrough in the afternoon. And what we've basically done is our guys like to kind of get it done early in the morning, and then we come back and review what we did, that morning, and kind of look at our mistakes and what we need to improve upon, and we'll do that for a couple more days. But starting next Wednesday, we'll be on our after-school schedule and get ready for our normal game week of preparation. So they've been working hard. It's a Saturday, and I'm sure our guys are excited about having some rest and recovery, because I know the coaches are, and we'll be back Monday morning ready to go.
And I know you guys brought in a couple of new transfers. There's a lot of new guys stepping into roles this year. Who are some of those newer guys we can look out for this year?
Yeah, I mean, we got a couple guys that have came over. Mo Purify's looking really good at receiver, and Bryson Williams looks good at safety. They're working hard, and Tay Jenkins at a running back. They seem to really understand our culture, and it's been a pretty good transition for them. So they're good kids, and they work hard, and they're learning each day. So we think they're going to be good, not only good players for us, but good additions to our program, and we look forward to seeing what they can do this year for us.
And if there's one or two things this team has to do to be able to win and maybe repeat again at state, what are those things?
I think just take one game at a time, one day at a time, and focus on, the things they can control. And, the things we always talk about that we can control is our effort and our toughness. And we just want to go out and play as hard as we can. We want everybody to do their 1/11th, and we want to get better every week. And if we play that way and are truly, the type of brothers we've been in the past, and have that love for each other, we feel we're going to be right in it at the end like we've been. And, the kids are excited. They've learned from, a couple great teams in the past. So the game plan's, set for them. The plan and the recipe has been presented to them. It's now their job to kind of execute it.
Thank you so much. Good luck this season, Coach.